position, at 6'6", number 8, Bogdanovic. And the point, at 6'3", number 5, Fox. The other forward position, standing 6'11", number 35, at center, at 7'0", number 00, starting at the other guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 24, Your head coach is David Yeager. Once again, your Sacramento Kings.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. We've got the Utah Jazz and the Sacramento Kings. Smitty, tonight, something we don't get to see much of these days, two grinded-out half-court offenses.
Yeah, you know this word pace, Kevin. Everybody wants to have this pace where you get up more shots, analytics. Well, that's why I love the finals and the conference finals. Two teams, they know each other, and then at the end of the game, you got to execute. They know your plays, you know their tendencies. It comes down to old-school basketball when you start to get to that fourth quarter, and especially games 6 and 7.
Excellent point. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt, and it's Ingles in at the 3. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Mitchell left side. Passes it to Gobert. Fox against Rubio. Fox with the steal. That's a 2 from Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now, here's Rubio. The pass to Favors. Over Bagley. Cauley Stein grabs the board. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hield against Mitchell. Hield kicks to Fox. Clock at 6. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Fox has got his first bucket in this one.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Bogdanovic against Ingles. Favors with a screen on Bogdanovic. And the basket by Ingles.
The silent assassin, Ingles, continues to do his job and does it at a high level.
Fox kicks to Bagley. On the wing, Hield. Cauley Stein with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Hield, and it's sent back by Mitchell.
This is the elite defense Mitchell provides, and you've got to love how he competes.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Kept alive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump.
And he makes the first.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Fox hits them both. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Favors is a huge guy that absorbs contact. A true master at getting his shots off in the midst of really intense defense.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Ingles with the rebound.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Healed against Mitchell. Shot from 12. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Utah leading by 3. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the middle, deflects the pass. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
On the wing, Ingles. He's covered by Bogdanovic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Here's Fox. He kicks it to Bagley. Cauley Stein a screen. Utah leading. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Pass to Rubio. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
So the Kings call timeout, their first.
And with so much emphasis placed on Gobert's defense, some people aren't paying attention to his impact on the offensive end.
And checking out the numbers for Gobert. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 10 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
All shots he's changed just by challenging them. Such a luxury to have someone like this as your last line of defense.
Healed, can't hit. And you know, Steve, what you have to love about Gobert is his usage rate has gone up. The efficiency still is there. It remains.
You're right. Shoots for an extremely high percentage, fairly low turnover rate, and each year his moves are a little more polished.
Rubio the pass to Ingles. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Ingles has got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fox dishes to Hield. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. He took good advantage of that screen.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Utah leading by 7. Gobert the screen. Rubio the pass to Favors. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Kings shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Cauley Stein a screen. Here's Hield. Rebound, Utah.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's Mitchell missing. And it's the Kings with the ball. 9-point game. And, of course, this is the first they've seen of this Utah ball club since last year.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Looking forward to seeing these two franchises square off in what should be a thrilling first game.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Kicks to heel. Cauley Stein with a screen on Mitchell. Bagley, great positioning on the putback.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Favors can't get it to go.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Here's Bagley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
The Kings have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
The first one falls. So much excitement as we tip off the season. Steve, as a player, did you get butterflies on opening night?
You know, Kevin, I remember my rookie year, that first game. We were playing the New York Knicks, led by Patrick Ewing. I mean, the butterflies were flying. And even in my last season, the 14th season, the butterflies were the same. It's something about opening night. It's just special, and no matter whether you're a rookie or you've been in the league 14, 15 years, those butterflies still kick in.
And it tells me you love the game, Steve, even as much your last season as you did in your first season.
And I think it also, Kevin, to add to that, you respect your opponent even in year 14, 15.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. He takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. To the middle, here's Rubio. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Steve, you talk about Snyder's intensity, perhaps has one of the sternest faces on the sideline.
That intensity has translated to his defense. He's rebuilt the team on that end. The Jazz players have followed his lead. They play with toughness. The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Randolph, a screen on Rubio. Crowder against Fox. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. The Kings have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Fox at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
What a year for the Utah Jazz in 2018. A 5th place finish in the West with a solid 48-win season. Definitely surpassed the expectations many had going into the year.
And the basket by Rubio.
A tricky cover in that mid-range area. Rubio with good ball skills can hurt you in a number of ways.
Randolph kicks to Bielitz. Back to Randolph. Shoots over Crowder. The shot's good from Randolph. And Smitty, the Jazz certainly caught many by surprise last season.
You have to credit the job the front office did to reload the roster. Ended up losing to the Rockets in a thriller in the second round. But this is a team no opponent wants to see in the playoffs.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now here's Hield. 6 points for him.
The defense has to be better. When he gets those looks, he usually knocks them down with ease, like he did there.
Rubio against Fox. Shoots over Fox and misses it off the right side of the rim. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Teardrop shot. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Bjelica's got his first 2 points of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Cephalosha. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 5. Burks. Second shot opportunity. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Udo. Smitty, when you were playing, the league tinkered with the distance of the three-point line. Given the emphasis on perimeter offense now, should they consider moving it further out?
Kevin, please not. No way. Guys are shooting it 5 feet behind the line already. Now if you move it back, then they're going to move back to half court.
I know.
Keep the line the way it is right now. I like it the way it is right now.
It's enough of a challenge, don't you think?
Yes, it is.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now, here's Burks. Crowder kicks to Rubio. And here's Cephalosha for 3. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Fox. Good work defensively by Crowder.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And when you're looking around the league talking about guys with pure point guard skills, Rubio's name is right there.
Fox passes to Bjelica. To the inside. Here's Koufos. It's rebounded by Udo. Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Burks kicks to Rubio. Cephalosha with a screen on Fox. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Sacramento making a switch here. Lavissiere's checked in. Pass to Rubio. Pass to Crowder. So here's Burks. Shoots the 3. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's been all about Derek Favors for Utah. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and you know, people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of, you know, laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Sacramento, Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Skal Labissiere out there with Bielitsa. And it's Randolph in at the center position. And he can't get the first one.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. And not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
Good on the second free throw. And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greggy's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches the pass.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Outside Crowder. Screen by Udo. Crowder dishes to Rubio. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Can't cash in from close range. Hield against Burks. Hield kicks to Fox. Picked by Randolph. Back to Hield. Shot clock at 6. And that misses. That would have put him up. Jazz shooting from the field. 44%. Not bad. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. O'Neal a screen on Fox. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
There's the screen. Fox kicks to Labissiere. Back to Fox. Randolph a screen. On the wing, Hield. Burks covering, and that one good. Hield's got it all tied up now for the Kings. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Shot by Crowder, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Labissiere throws it down.
And I love seeing Labissiere sky up for the slam. He really devastates the defense with that athleticism.
Now, here's Rubio. 7 points in the game. Outside Crowder. Screen by Udo. There's the pick. Puts it up. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Burks. 9 points for Ricky Rubio.
Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other. Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you.
A tremendous athlete. Unfortunately for Burks, he has had some bouts with injuries, but he's a guy who can take over stretches with his length and quickness.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He misses the free throw. Well, Alec Burks, he's just one of those guys you just love to watch attack the rim and attack that defense.
Yes, he's a nice ball handler, can create his own offense. He can get to the rim, and he gets to the line. He only needs a better jump shot to take the next step.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Randolph. And it's Bogdanovic in for Heel.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid two-guard who can really light it up.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Now the dish to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. Labissiere, no good. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. He had a nice open look right there.
He can get that shot anytime he wants because of his ability to blow by you. Donovan gets you on your heels, and he stops and pops.
Now here's Labissiere. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steve, you had an excellent playing career. Talk a little bit about the work you had to put in and just to get to the NBA.
Yeah, it comes down to that work ethic. Obviously, we all have talent, but you have to put in that work, and that work continues on the court, off the court, and it's basically 365 days a year where you have to find a way to get better.
Was it mainly shooting for you?
No, not mainly shooting for me, Kevin. I think it was always just my overall game.
And that one falls for Labissiere.
And you can see the potential that Labissiere has, an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Burks. He doesn't get the second one. And Steve, you'll remember Favors had that impressive rookie season, but he's been somewhat up and down since.
He's kind of an old school power forward. Might have been an all-star 20 years ago, but nowadays the best forwards can shoot from range and can defend on the perimeter.
Now here is O'Neal. Ivan Bagley missing his last shot, knocked away.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Ingles kicks to Gobert. Inside. Favors in the post. Bielitsa's there. The Kings have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Bagley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come, he's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Labissiere. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Ingles. Favors, dishes to Ingles. And the pass to O'Neal. He kicks it to Gobert. Ingles passes to O'Neal from past the arc. Another miss by Utah. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Cauley-Stein dishes to Bagley. Mitchell against Bogdanovic. On the wing, Ingles. Favors sets the pick for Ingles. Feeds to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Love the agility of Favors to roll hard to the rim after the screen. They count on him to handle that.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Cauley Stein with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Back to Bielitsa. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bogdanovic.
Credit Joe Ingles for how hard he plays, taking the challenge defensively.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Bagley. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
2 shots.
The first one falls. More and more teams are emphasizing the transition game, Steve. What do you think it takes to be successful at that?
No, I think it comes down in a transition game if you have players, not just the point guard or the guy assigned to handling the basketball the most. When you have a lot of unselfish players, and what I mean by that is not a lot of guys can pass. You'd love to have that, Kevin, but also guys that will run and understand they won't get the bucket, but because they run and take a defender, that they allow a driving lane for their teammate to be able to score.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kufis the pass to Bogdanovic. Over Ingles. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 7th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Pass to Bagley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for Utah.
And a shot they haven't been looking for very much is that corner 3. And when they have, these been quick to kind of close out and deny it, and they've had to get their points from elsewhere.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Jazz shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. And Favors kicks to Cephalosha. On the wing, Ingles. Mitchell wide open. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Kings have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Sacramento moving it around. They set the pick. Kufis the pass to Fox.
And here's a look at numbers for Cauley Stein. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
And the basket by Ingles.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
Bogdanovic, no luck.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Fox, no good. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Favors in the post. Cauley Stein defending, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Sacramento with the ball. The Kings trailing. Now Bogdanovic. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Favors against Cauley Stein. 6 on the shot clock, and it's sent back by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Favors, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms, and is very quick off his feet.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Favors. And talking about Mitchell, you have the physical profile, and then you have the intangibles.
The first one, he's a highly competitive guy. The strides he's made with his shooting speaks volumes about his work ethic. Great character and very well spoken.
And so Favors nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Mitchell goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
Kufis dishes to Cauley Stein. Great D that time from Favors.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
And for good reason. We talk about the effect of Gobert's wingspan, somewhere around 7 feet 9 inches.
Kevin, that's a tremendous advantage that few others have. I guess Mo Bamba's up there around 7 feet 10 inches. And of course, my old teammate Manu Bol still holds the record at 8 feet 6 inches.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
Rudy Gobert can change the game in so many ways. He does it with his length, his height, and his impact.
Sacramento making a switch here. Heald's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Rubio's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Kings trail by 4, and there's the feed to Bogdanovic. And that one is good.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
There's a good screen. Favors passes to Rubio. Got a piece of it. Kufis inside. Gobert on him. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Favors kicks to Rubio. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Chalk up 2 there. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Well, coming in, you know Donovan Mitchell's going to get shots. All you can do defensively is try to make it tough on him.
Here's Fox, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Derek Favors. The Kings have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
For Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Fox. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Bagley. And Utah with a change here, too. Crowder's checked in. He's off on the second.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
And that one drops for him. 8 points for him.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Bogdanovic passes to Randall. Trying to get open is Hield. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Jazz ball.
Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Nuggets, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre bleu. Thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Here's Cephalosha. Following the basket by Buddy Hield. Mitchell's shot is good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Kings trail by 5. Hield kicks to Randall. He feeds it to Fox. That's tipped.
And when you can't hold for the last possession, that's what you want to try and do.
Patience and execution. You need both here. We'll see what they run.
And Bogdanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Jazz have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
From deep three-point range, and no good trying to get that one.
The league quickly found out what Donovan Mitchell brings to the table defensively. He can lock down positions 1 through 3.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Jazz lead by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Derek Favors had no problems getting going. He had 14 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. And it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
A lot of action around, as always, the Capitol building tonight. We are in Sacramento, and we continue here on 2K Sports. Now the third quarter about to get going. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
He bullied his way inside for a ton of rebounds, and until they get a body on him, he's just going to keep coming at him.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Utah leading by 7. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mitchell and Ingles are out on the wings. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. And it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Healed the pass to Cauley-Stein. There's the pick. It's stolen by Gobert. Down low, it's deflected. It's stolen by Bagley. Fox against Rubio. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. Fox dishes to Cauley-Stein. Back to Fox. Shoots from the baseline.
An all-around excellent defender. Favors can cover ground and suffocate shooters.
Bogdanovic wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Jazz leading by 6. Gobert the screen. Favors with a screen on Fox. Oh, the lob to Gobert.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Kings have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Cauley-Stein a screen. The 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 12. It's deflected, and he recovers it. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Ricky Rubio. Last year, getting it done. 12th in steals, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And as we saw last season, a difficult guy to run the offense against. Constantly jumping the passing lanes. Always a threat to create a turnover. Now here's Hield. He's got 12. Cauley-Stein a screen. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Fox.
And the story of the game for him has really been painful. I mean, he's tried to get things going, but for whatever reason, between the defense and just his rhythm tonight, the touch just hasn't been there.
The Kings trail by 5. And Bogdanovic, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team. A EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Fox against Rubio. Now, here's Fox. He's guarded close. Bogdanovic.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Here's Favors. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Cauley-Stein passes to Fox. Now here's Favors. D right on him. Kicks it out to Rubio. On the wing, Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Here's Gobert. Sacramento making their last shot. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Favors. And it's denied. Mitchell against Fox. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Sacramento has possession. Outside, Bogdanovic. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. They set the screen. Favors with a screen on Fox. Back to Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Offensive rebound, Cauley-Stein. And that misses. That would have put him up. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's good. And that's 18 points for Derek Favors.
The D can be right in the face of Favors, but it does not affect him in the slightest. A motivated player who is very effective close to the basket.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 17 over Rubio. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. Here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Bielitsa, he checks in for the Kings. Udo's checked in for Utah. Royce O'Neal comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. O'Neal a screen on Fox. Rubio misses.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
From 12 feet out, Fox no good. Utah leading. Down low, it's tipped. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. 5th, Joe Ingles.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Fox against Rubio. Here's the screen. It's stolen by Udo. Pass to Gobert. Back to Udo. Rubio the pass to Ingles. Rubio with it. Screen by O'Neal. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. Fox with the steal. Plays it in off the breakaway. Fox has got 19 points.
Yeah, Fox is a dependable defender, always active, and he's really smart in terms of his anticipation and using those hands to come up with steals.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Kufis checked in for Sacramento. Labissiere comes in for Bagley. Utah also making some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Burks in for Joe Ingles. Now here's Labissiere. Defended by Crowder. That puts them in the lead. Kufis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Burks. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Ricky Rubio.
Sefolosha.
On defense, Sacramento. The lead is 2. Crowder kicks to O'Neal. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Now here's Labissiere. Hield, the pass to Labissiere. Back to Hield. 5 on the clock. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to go on Alec Burks. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
3 shots. 3 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And so it's Utah here with the ball, trailing by 5. Utah calls timeout.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Stolen away. And Bielitsa kicks to Labissiere. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
as the lead continues to grow. This is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Now here's Udo. He's got 5. Crowder from outside. Rebound by Bielitsa. Sacramento leading by 7. Here's Fox. Here's Labissiere. Lays it up and banks it in. Labissiere's got 4 points this quarter.
And Labissiere is a tireless worker on the boards, hitting them relentlessly and coming away with additional opportunities for his team.
Now here's Crowder. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Back to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
That's good from O'Neal. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Kings leading now by 8. Here's the floater, and it's good on the way in. Bielitsa's got his second basket.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
O'Neal kicks to Crowder. And here's Burks. Crowder, a screen on heel. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Utah.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Yep, it counts.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Now, here is O'Neal. Screen by Udo. Crowder dishes to O'Neal. Screen by Udo. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from O'Neal.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Kufis kicks to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. No one near Labissiere as he lets it go. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
In this second half, it's been a disappointing turn of events for them defensively. The focus, the intensity, just not there.
Now here is Cephalosha. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Crowder sets a screen for Burks. Screen by Udo. Off the screen, Burks got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Sacramento making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. There's 1:38 left in the third.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
And he overshot that one, missing.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Shot, high post. They get it back. Can't get the reverse layup to fall. Jazz trail by 12. Up top, Crowder, defended by Labissiere. Screen by Udo. Randolph against Crowder. 5 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta. O'Neal's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Fox kicks to Bielitsa, and that's a foul. It's called on Cephalosha. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Fox. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Bogdanovic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Bogdanovic at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. He hits the second from the line. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Screen by Udo. Mitchell right side for the 3. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. Bogdanovic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
Randolph from 16 feet away, he cans it. Randolph's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings.
And Randolph's skill in knocking down their mid-range jump shot is important to this team. Helps to have a big man with a jumper.
No good that time. And so it's Sacramento enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Kings leading now by 12. We've got Bogdanovic. Labissiere out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Bialica in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
Well, last season, a tough one for Crowder. Was moved from Boston to Cleveland and then moved again over to Utah at the deadline. Also struggled mightily with his shot and just had a down year.
First one falls for him. And with Crowder, his struggles were part of why Cleveland gave up on him so easily.
And you wonder who the real Jay Crowder is, the one we saw in Cleveland or the one we saw in Boston. My guess is somewhere in the middle. I think his defense should pick back up, and we know that he can be a better scorer than he has shown the last calendar year.
And he makes both free throws.
Last year was a tricky one for Crowder. Pretty much all of his shooting percentages were down. Just never seemed to get into a rhythm.
Now here's Randolph. Here's Bogdanovic. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bogdanovic has got 14 points now in the second half.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
Favors with the screen. Crowder sets a screen for Cephalosha. 4 on the clock. From past the arc, drills the 3-pointer. And talking about Jay Crowder, he was traded a couple times last season. It seemed to have an effect.
Coming into a new scheme, Kevin, is never easy. When you're a role player like Crowder, you have to figure out how to fit in. But give him credit. He still fought hard, and he gave great efforts.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his third foul of the game. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Utah also making a switch. Gobert, he's checked in for Crowder. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Randolph can't hit.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And here is Hield following the three from Alec Burks. Burks with the double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Utah now. Kicks it to Favors. Gobert with a screen for Favors. Gobert the screen. Passes it to Burks. 6 to shoot. The three-pointer no good. Kings leading now by 7. Now here's Bagley. Outside Bogdanovic. Sacramento again missing. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Hield against Burks. Burks with the steal. From 13, and Labissiere sends it back.
You have to be cautious when Labissiere is in the area. Those shot blocking skills are superb.
Bagley kicks to Labissiere. A three-pointer no good. Jazz trail by 7. The drive by Gobert. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got 6 rebounds here tonight and finished off by Bagley.
Just skilled at attacking on the drive. He's got the size and mobility. Bagley just really tough to contain.
Utah calls timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
And some changes here for the Kings. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Labissiere. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Zach Randolph. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Ricky Rubio comes in for Burks. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Hield can't hit. Jazz trail by 9. Mitchell outside. The Jazz with another miss.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Releases. And that one's good by Favors. Favors got 20.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now, here's Bagley. Fox passes to Bagley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz trail by 9. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Rubio the pass to Favors. Got a hand on it, but he stays with it. Outside Bogdanovic. And the pass to Hield. There's the screen. And the 3 off target. Jazz have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Rubio against Fox. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Clock at 6. From deep. No good there. So the Kings will take it the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Jazz trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ingles, ready by Bogdanovic.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
Also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
He gets it in there.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Now, here's Rubio. Favors with the screen. Looking to get it going. It's hauled in by the Kings. Fox has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bagley the pass to Hield. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Favors. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Here's Hield. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Hield's got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Favors with a screen on Fox. Favors with the screen. Rubio misses.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
The drive by Mitchell. Cauley Stein grabs the board. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Fox dishes to Hield. They set the pick. Pass to Bogdanovic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Well, we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those is kind of like a big 3. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
Now here's Favors following the missed shot by Willie Cauley Stein. It's stolen by Bagley.
Just been really inefficient. 5 turnovers. You know, it's as if he's playing for the other team.
He gets it in there. Bogdanovic has got 22.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Utah has possession. 17-point game. Rubio against Fox. Can they get it? And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kings leading now by 17. Hield outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Shooting for Sacramento, Buddy Hield. Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the 2nd half. Doing a great job at the line.
So he gets them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Trying to get back on track. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cauley Stein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
Rubio misses.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Back to Fox for three. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 now on the night. Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Favors. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
Now here's Hield. Fox passes to Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hield. Rubio with the rebound. Rubio's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Looking to end the run, and that's good for 2.
Usually on the front end of the catch and fire. Rubio on the finishing end right there.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. We know a lot of NBA players take how they've been rated in a video game, Steve, personally. You've made digital appearances during your career. Did you ever have any issues with the rating?
No, I didn't. And I think now these players, I grew up in this generation with video games, so yes, they take it personally. They understand, and they're playing these games while they're in the NBA. So a lot of them, just like when the media is all over them, they want to have a say-so on how good they are, even in a video game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
You know, when we talk about floor general, this is really what we mean. He was making the right reads, directing guys around, delivering passes that were on time and on point.
Davis is checked in for Sacramento. O'Neal kicks to Burks. O'Neal a screen on Shumpert. Nice work there coming off the screen.
All Burks needs is a little space. That time freed nicely by the screen.
Farrell passes to Labissiere. Labissiere, the screen. Here's Farrell. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Now, here's Burks. Here's O'Neal. There's the pick. Back to Burks. Here's Crowder. And no good that time. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Zach Randolph, Zebo, what was the biggest difference tonight?
We just came out. We was more physical this game. We came out with being aggressive, and that's what we had to do. We got stops and been aggressive, and you know everybody contributed tonight. It was a team win.
Well, physical is who you guys are, Zach. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.